Hey guys, this is Brian J's Nerd Talk, and here is The Bands of Mourning. It's the third book in Mistborn Era 2 by Brandon Sanderson. This is a fantastic book. It got really great in the last couple hundred pages, last 100, 200 pages or so. This book got really great. The writing was great. The ending was great. And spoilers, because there's a lot of twists and turns where the second half of the book, I found out that Waxawillian's sister was teaming up with his uncle the whole time, and she was in charge of this group called the Set, or whatever it's called, the Set. It's like a secret group that's going around trying to screw up society and to destroy Elendil and the politics and how it's all structured. And Waxawillian, I thought, was dead. And Brandon Sanderson, the way he writes his stories and his characters are just so great. It puts you on the edge of your seat. And I thought Waxawillian was dead. I was like, no, Brandon Sanderson keeps screwing with me. He keeps screwing with my emotions. No. And then he survives because Marasi finds the Bands of Mourning, and she uses it to save Waxawillian instead of using it to be all powerful and kick everybody's ass like Vin did, the ascended warrior, who she's now called, according to myth and legend. And we all saw what Vin used to do in the original trilogy. She was a real badass. But Marasi decided not to do that. She went to save Waxawillian with the Bands of Mourning. He came back. He started kicking everybody's ass. He beat up his uncle. He captured him. He locked him up. But his uncle was killed by some immortal while locked up after 2 weeks. I don't know why. And these immortals want to wipe out all civilization. That's crazy. And Wayne is still great. And he finally was able to use a gun, which didn't mean he forgave himself. He was just so distraught because he thought Waxawillian had died. So he went to shoot up his sister. He figured she wasn't going to die because she had a metal mind where she could heal herself. But he shot her. And that was great. And Steris and Waxawillian are married. And I actually love Steris now. I didn't love her in the first 2 books, but now I do. I love her as much as Marasi now. And Waxawillian married Steris, so they're married now. And there's a lot of weird stuff going on. I can't wait to read the 4th book, but first I'm going to read the secret history of Mistborn's secret history. So I'm going to read that before reading The Lost Metal. So yeah, this was a fantastic book. I would give this a 9.5. I would give it a 10 out of 10, but I felt that the middle of the book really dragged and got really tedious when they go to New Saren. I just didn't love New Saren. Like, it looked nice. It had a cool environment, but I thought everything with what the characters were doing, trying to figure out what Wax's uncle was doing and trying to find his sister, I thought the whole process of that kind of dragged a little bit, and I was getting a little bored of the book, at least in the middle part, but I kept reading, I kept pushing through, and then after they left New Saren, the book got incredible. When they left New Saren and started traveling to the temple, and they traveled to where one of his uncle's locations. They found this awesome ship, and part of it could fly. And they go to the temple, and they find the Bands of Mourning. All that was great. All that really had me on the edge of my seat, and I loved it. The second half of the book is the best part of the book. The middle portion on New Saren, I just didn't care for. But after they got out of New Saren, that's when the book became amazing. So I give the Bands of Mourning a 9.5 out of 10. This is a great book by Brandon Sanderson. I highly recommend it. And so, yeah, I'm going to read Secret History of Mistborn's Secret History, and then I'm going to read The Lost Metal. And then I'm probably going to get started on the Stormlight Archive somewhere down the road. Anyways, this is Brian J's Nerd Talk, and I love this book. Highly recommend it, and I'll talk to y'all later.